Another action-packed edition of Sports Tonight has just kicked off from Channels Television Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Thanks for joining in. My name is Austin Okonakwan. Action-packed world of sports. You know the story. Sepp Blatter has agreed to step down as FIFA's president. What a rush it has been for Sepp Blatter. Barely 96 hours after being re-elected as FIFA's president for a fifth term. Talks of corruption, financial mismanagement, and all of those disturbances rocking FIFA, has it actually pushed Blatter to call it quits? We will talk extensively on that one tonight on the show. We'll also let you know what's going down with the Flying Eagles. Remember that campaign, the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in New Zealand are getting ready for their second game against Korea, DPR. What should Coach Manu Garba and his team do to ensure they get all 3 points and then go on to beat Hungary to qualify for the next round? We'll also talk about tonight on the program. What's on the menu? We'll also talk about Coach Stephen Keshi and his Super Eagles team. Home-based players were invited, but as we speak, just 8 will remain to, join up with the foreign-based professionals for that qualifying game against Chad. People are saying it's unfair. You bring a lot of home-based players, and then you cut it down to 8 and bring in the foreign professionals that have not been playing together with the team. We'll also talk about that tonight on the program. We'll take a look at what's going down at the French Open. Not a good one because Roger Federer is out, but Ana Ivanovic and Sarapova, they're still power on at the championship. We'll also talk about the Super Falcons. How did I forget that? The Super Falcons is just 4 more days to the kickoff of the FIFA Women's World Cup in Canada. What should Coach Edwin Okun and his team do to ensure that they get international glory? So much to talk about, but I'm sure you know it's just Sepp Blatter, FIFA, and all of this crisis going on that will take our attention tonight on the show. We'll also touch down in Washington. Sonny Young is standing by to give us his perspective on all of these crises coming out of FIFA, particularly on Sepp Blatter saying, "I step aside." You want to be part of the show? I know you love being part of this program. We keep telling you it's designed for you. You want to talk to us? You can talk to us on Twitter. We're Channels_Sports, and on Facebook, we're Channels-Sports. You have questions, comments, suggestions. I'm sure someone is still asking questions as regards the Flying Eagles. Someone is wondering why Sepp Blatter has agreed to quit. You can talk to us. That's a feedback mechanism right there on your screen. And just to let you know that all our top stories can be found on our website. You just need to go to channelstv.com and also on YouTube /Channels Web. You can view us live when you stop by on our YouTube page. You can also visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. It's very simple. You want to be part of the fun tonight, do that, and just a flash, you're part of the fun. Let me tell you the guys that will be talking to us tonight on the show. I wasn't here yesterday. I wanted his views. Thank God he's back. Tunde Koiki joins us tonight on the show. Tunde, good to have you here.
Thank you very much, Austin. Always a pleasure.
Okay, and what a night to have you around. What a night to have you around today. The Cosmos Chukwemeka also joins us. Cosmos, good to have you on the show.
Yeah, thank you very much, Austin. It's good to be back.
Today, let's get it off this way. Sepp Blatter, barely 96 hours after being re-elected. I was thinking it's big victory for Blatter and then more woes for Europe. And then now we're hearing he's stepping aside.
Well, this for me is probably the biggest news of 2015. The seemingly invincible Sepp Blatter, after so many years, after so many allegations, after everything that has been thrown at him, the man has finally decided to call it quits and save what is left of a severely battered reputation. Only is not here, but I'm sure I can fill in for him. They say there's a Togolese proverb that says that a man who is accused of stealing goats should not then invite people to his house and start serving them goat meat pepper soup.
Okay, actually, I warned Onye yesterday not to use proverbs on the show.
Well, but I'm sorry, I didn't get the memo. But it was inevitable after it got to a point where a letter was released by the South African authorities showing very clearly that his general secretary, Jerome Walker, was named in the 10 million, whether it was
$10 million.
Is it $10 million, is it transfer, is it gift, is it donation, or whatever it was that was given to the to CONCACAF. It was a matter of time before Blatter beat the dust, because there was no way he could wash himself clean. Either if he claims ignorance, that would mean that he's an inept CEO, and if he claims he knew about it, that would mean he was complicit. So there was no way he was going to win that situation. And I think after weighing his options, and possibly maybe there's some threats coming from the FBI who are already investigating, maybe the man decided to just fall on his sword.
That's it. I'm already feeling the heat. Sepp Blatter will get our talking point tonight on the show. Let's go on this quick break now. Let me just cool off. I'll come back to Cosmos and Chukwemeka. When we come back, we'll get to the phone lines, get professionals talking about Sepp Blatter saying, I step aside.
Bien que les membres de la FIFA m'aient conféré ce nouveau mandat, ce mandat n'a pas le soutien de l'intégralité du monde du football, et j'entends par là des supporters, des joueurs, des clubs, de tous ceux qui vivent, qui respirent et aiment le football autant que nous tous à la FIFA. C'est pourquoi je remettrai mon mandat à disposition lors d'un congrès électif extraordinaire. Cette décision prendra effet le plus tôt possible, à savoir la date à laquelle un nouveau président pourra être choisi par le congrès de la FIFA pour me succéder. Je continuerai d'exercer mes fonctions en tant que président de la FIFA, normal jusqu'à l'organisation de ces prochaines élections.
Those were strong remarks from FIFA's president, Sepp Blatter, after agreeing to step aside. Cosmos, let me get you talking now. I'm reading from Sepp Blatter's remarks right here. He says, we need deep-rooted structural change. Is he actually agreeing to all of these allegations?
Well, he just said it. How will I put it? He fell into pressure. He had to succumb to pressure. Pressure of him resigning even before the election in May 29. He had to succumb to it. Before now, he never said anything about the fact that there's a need for structural change in FIFA. But when, as it is, when it looks as if everything was just going against him when it comes to corruption and all, and the FBI investigation, he just had to say that FIFA needs a structural change. And that's something that we've been talking about now. You just have to look at the fact that the corruption has been there right from probably the first time he was elected as the FIFA president in 1998. The allegations has been there since then. I mean, the election in 2002, even the biddings from probably Korea, Japan to South Africa 2010, even to Russia